Okay, Coach, well, the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his 2nd fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check. Under 10. 10. Ready, go.
To throw, Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Trubisky. Open man is Samuel, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And he's going to get a solid game. Of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns 48.
And last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I got you, Pop. 36, 49, check 49.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, exit. Come, baby.
On 2nd and 9. Trubisky, and his throw is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. Ran, so. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. So.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bears take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Pass incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Coming to you. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
That's right. Easy. 4th down. Easy. Red, 50 to my over.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Check four. Check three.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 40. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after is good, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I like mimicked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. On the run, this is Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown, baby. Touchdown. Touchdown. Ready. Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check,
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
Three down. Why? It's gonna be go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it back in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys. They don't stand you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. A scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big run by Kareem Hunt. Give him 58 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
18.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Trubisky to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
That's complete to his running back, Grant. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 24. Check 24. 52. Ready, go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the set. 58 to Mike. Check Mike. Check Mike. Echo. And 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Hey. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Hey, word.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Lock in. Kill. Ran, go. Motion. Pop.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to swear you up. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist.
To throw is Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They go back to Grant, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
The bottom line, tremendous starting position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he completes it to Hunt. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Alpha. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. No chance. Hey, watch this, watch this. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. Let's go. Hot.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try to pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, 18. Check 13. Check. 6, pull it high. Motion. Thumbs up the head. Here we go.
On first down, it's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
So that'll back him up 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. They
run again with Hunt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Third and 3.
Here we go. Set. Ken Lobo. Keep it up. Let up.
To throw, Kaepernick. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Browns send out their punt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Hey, Steve, sit. Steve, sit.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Trubisky to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back to throw here.
The amount of sacks.
And he's going to go down again. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Good. 180. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
Kill.
Watch out.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now Collins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Down. Ken Tucson. 58 to Mike.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Ready, go.
Kaepernick going to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.